Hello and good afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Sorry about the echo here. I am in Panama City Beach, Panama Beach City, northern Florida in the Panhandle, meeting with a bunch of your best friends and now my best friends that we've done a meetup here that I was telling everybody that I was going to be doing. And the crew is in the house. We just, I want to say eight of us or something like that have met up. I've been driving all night. I actually traveled for exactly 24 hours yesterday, so I'm a little worse for wear, but had to get this video out. Had to tell you what it means to me as a person who gets to really meet people finally, because you guys get to see me every day, and I think, well, I never get to see anybody else, and I don't get to meet people. When I do, it's always a privilege and an honor. That people actually want to share their lives and their families and their situations and our financial prosperity going forward is just, it's unlimited together. It's so much fun that we get to prosper together in whatever manner, whichever way that you can get to wherever it is that I'm going to. We are all brothers and family and sisters. It's so important because I really think that you're going to be wealthy beyond many people's understanding. It's very difficult. Everybody in this room is no spring chicken. We've been around the block. We've seen things. We've invested in things. We've had taken losses. We've made bad investments. We've trusted the wrong people in our lives before. And the main discussion that at the lunch table that we just finished at Margaritaville, a little plug there, right, is this is different because it started with a little guy and it's working its way up through people and all of us to a man was, or to a person, was we are worried about the little guy not having enough points or not getting in, as we all do in this space. But it's impossible. We had waiters and other people who were like, hey, I got the XRP shirt on, and oh, what is that? Can I pay you in XRP? And they're like, oh, no, thank you. And it's like the calm before the hurricane. We don't know when the hurricane's coming, but it's coming, right? And it's so difficult for all of us because we don't live in once you're in crypto to the level that you're probably at, you don't live and you don't see the monetary system as the same debt slavery person that you used to, just maybe even 6 months ago or 2 or 3 years ago. We all are in a different place, and the opportunity that we currently have is just mind-blowing to most people, and it's like such a no-brainer, but the price doesn't move. Well, there's a few people here that know quite a bit about finance. Some other bankers are here, and some people that they're like, well, I've never seen this opportunity before. I've never seen like this. Allan, that's why your videos resonate with me, because it's to a level of how can this fail at this point? I remember the first 6-8 years of being in crypto. It's like, well, here it could fail like this. It could fail the government. It could fail the bankers, and politicians are going to hate it, and all these people are just going to make it fail, and they're going to outlaw it. Now it's to the point where, like, what can stop this? And the answer is virtually nothing. I mean, total, complete dark age, I suppose. And we're not hoping for that. None of us are hoping for that. So when you come to a meetup or something like that, I hope all of you get the chance who actually desire to come out and meet people. And Simon and I are here, JB is here, and so many other people. Crypto Professor, Crypto Renegade, all sorts of different people that you would know from online. Sorry, I can't recite them all. Literally, I have 3 hours sleep I've been working on here. But we all have the same thing in common. We have this hope for mankind, hope for a better future, and we have this wallet and these XRP or whatever coin it is that you love and you believe in and you think it's your way out. What we're talking about at this meetup and other meetups going forward is, okay, great. You bought the right coin, your future's coming, your lottery ticket's already printed, you know it's a winner one day. Now what? Now what are you going to do? Are you just going to get rich and Lambo the thing? No, please don't do that. So what you really need to do is educate yourself on living trust, or not just living trust, any kind of trust. I'm working with some people that I really appreciate at this point, but I can't even give you their name because I don't believe in their product yet. I haven't been through the process of it all, and I would never recommend it to anybody until I've actually done all those things. So look into those things. Look into how to protect your money, how to avoid taxation, absurd, brutal taxation that all of us. I don't care how many points you have. When this thing 10x's and 30x's and 100x's like it has before, not long ago, Cardano did it, Theta did it, many other coins. We've been talking in this room, many of these people have been in crypto as long as I have, and they're like, yeah, I did that with Cardano, I did that with Theta, I did that with this coin, I did it with Veritasium, I did, all these coins that people have already crushed it and been on the other side of. That's where you're at. You're ready to crush it. And what are you going to do with it? Many of us in this room have decided, well, I've been through 2 or 3 bull markets. I want to be prepared this time, Alan. What do we do? What do we do? And it's like, I don't have all the answers. I'm working on the answers diligently. But what I really want everybody to do is do your own homework, obviously, like you did with your coins. Bigger than that, I really need you to, where does the money have a plan? Is the money going to work for me the rest of my life? How do I make it stretch? How do I make it work for me? How do I make it become something that my children understand? I can teach them. It's simple enough and it's easy enough for all of us to pass down generationally. Because as you all know, the very wealthy people in which I work for all have this knowledge. They teach their kids this at a very young age, where you were off running around like I was, playing with crayons and drawing stick figures. Like, they went to school at very young ages to know and how to work with money and what to do with it once you got it. Anyway, I just had to do a quick little update. I'm exhausted. You can probably tell by my red eyes, but we're having a blast. We're having a lot of fun. I wish you were all here. I'm going to try and keep you guys updated best I can, but I had to get a video up for you guys just to say what you might obtain in a room full of knowledge of like-minded people. When you go to a show, it's 800 people. It's very difficult to sit down and have the kind of conversations that we did today at lunch. Brother, they weren't just listening to me. They were sharing as much as I was sharing, and we were all learning together. Experiences and life travels, and all of it brings to the whole who you are, and then you become wiser, sharper, smarter, and all of us do that together. And I can't wait to see the prosperity that we're going to create going forward. We're going to be, I know we're going to be kind, I know we're going to be generous, and we're going to be beautiful souls. And I know it because of those people in there, the people that I met them all online, but I've never met them, looked them in the eye and shook their hand and said, or gave them a hug and said, I love it. We're in this together. We're forming a nucleus of lifetime friendship, relationships that, hey, what worked for you? Did IBC banking work for you? Did a trust work for you? How do I become an infinite banker? How do I become my own bank? And what did you do to do this? And how did you make yourself secure? And what do you have planned for your son, Brent? All of those are invaluable pieces and nuggets of knowledge that we share with each other. And I can't always put it on the internet because it's like they ban it. It's like, oh, you can't say that. Legally, you can't say this. Speaking of, there was an incident last week that I spoke, and I listened to the playback, and I did say something rather unkind about a man that you all know. I'll just leave at that fact. I didn't mean to throw him under the bus, and when I listened to the playback, I don't know why I probably was as tough on him as I was, and I'm not even going to use his name. Those of you who know the story, you know who it was. I never meant to do him any harm. He and I have talked. We laughed about it. We thought it was funny. He didn't find it insulting at all, but a lot of people did. He found it to be fairly honest, a little bit slanted maybe against him, but he found it to be fairly honest because it's the truth. It's like I can't recommend owning a Ferrari. I've never owned one. How do I know? How would I tell? Oh yeah, you should go out and buy a Ferrari. You should go out and buy a condo on this beautiful beach here, which I'm going to show you in a minute. I never owned a condo on this beach. How can I recommend it? Yeah, a lot of people will. Today they go, oh yeah, I know who that company is. I've never dealt with them. I just have the link below and they pay me to say it. You're not going to find that on this channel. Sorry, we don't do that here. I'm here halfway, all the way across the United States to meet the people, to decide whether or not I'm even going to use their products completely. Man to man, eye to eye, person to person. Hey, what are you going to do for Allan? And then once you do that for me, I'm going to say, well, you're going to do that for my friend here, right? And you're going to treat him the same as you treat me. Otherwise, I'm going to have a problem. Because this person's my friend, he's a team member, he's part of the crew, and it's like we are way more strength in numbers and together. So that's really why I'm doing this. And I'm going to be doing more meetups like this and going around. And we're going to learn together. It's so much fun to do it together. Because to a person inside there, we're all laughing about this not long ago. It's like, wow, I'm up to here with crypto knowledge. It's like that's spent. I can't listen to the same video over and over. And more news events that are coming. Look at this chart. We're all going to get rich next week. Here comes the day. You need to move on, and you need to not away from crypto because it's really your answer. Move on in the sense that you need to further educate your knowledge and become wiser, and become more balanced with what you're going to do when you cash out, how to cash out, how to ladder out of these accounts, and put your coins to work for you the rest of your life. And that's what these kind of meetups are about, and I'm really having fun with it. And I can't wait for the bull market so that more of you are going to have the assets in which to be able to do that. Thankfully, I have the time and the people that have reached out to me and said, I'd like to work with you, give me a try. And I'm vetting those people for all of this right now. So anyway, with that, I hope you got something from it. I wanted to just go ahead and give you a panoramic view of where I'm at right here. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. We are in, boy, I hope that wasn't making a bunch of noise. So here we are. Hopefully it's not too dark, but I think you get the general idea of where I'm at. It's an incredible, gorgeous day. It's a little more humid than I would like, but I'm used to it because I did spend a lot of time in the Caribbean. Actually lived in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, as many of you know, for quite some time. And it's absolutely incredible out here. So with that, I hope you guys got something from this video. And if you don't mind, I'm really dangerously close to 20,000 subscribers. Like and subscribe. With that, I love you all very much, and I am out.